Hi guys! In this type of videos I'll make short reviews on builds and will give my assessment on following categories: cost, efficiency in PvP and PvE, and difficulty. So now subscribe on the channel and let's go! It's time to make a review on Curse Staff build. Very strong and cheap, this setup is focused mostly on solo gameplay and in rare cases in small-scale fights. First, Mercenary Jacket. Next is Hunter Hood or Cleric Cowl. Both of them are good. Cleric Cowl will let you win more time in fights and survive deadly combos. And Hunter Hood will increase speed of out-heal from Mercenary Jackets and will allow you to reflect a lot of burst damage. As boots you should take Soldier Boots. As an offhand you need Standard Shield or Torch. It will depend on your own preference. All passives must be on damage or damage reduction. And one-handed Curse Staff with Desecrate, spell on W and passive on Mana Regen. There are lots of gradations of such build from T4 to T8. It will always have high efficiency. On top of that you can use different kind of faction capes, but they are not must-have items. Food on damage and healing potions. Price: 1 out of 10. As I said before, this build will have high efficiency even on low tiers. All about your imagination and your finances. Efficiency in PvE: 4 out of 10. This build is pretty bad on fame farming, but not the worst. With bosses you will have no problems at all. Thanks to passive on Mana Regen you will save lots of resources. And this is a range type of weapon with no cast time on main Q spell. Efficiency in PvP: 6 out of 10. Honestly, I would give much more, but due to the fact that there are lots of items in the game that can counter this build, I can't do that. But it's still one of the strongest builds for solo PvP. Let's talk about rotation. Versus melee players, always try to kite them via root spell on W and boot spells, if it is possible. You can afford it because, as I said before, there is no cast time on Q spell. Respectively, it is the main difference between good and bad curse player in open world. There is even an option to kite some range players, but it is much harder, and in these cases all will depend on your enemy. Main feature in certain state of the game: don't rush to use roots versus Guardian Helmet users. Wait until he uses it and only after use your Desecrate spell. Because roots, beside its effect, refresh your Q stack. You can use your E spell after 2 stacks of Q spell. And don't forget to combine your spells with auto attacks, it is very important. Don't rush to use Helmet and Mercenary Jacket spells at the beginning of the fight, when your health amount almost full. Better use Healing Potion in case if your enemy won't be able to kite you. There was even game periods when gankers were ignoring such curse players, because they knew this will end badly for them. Difficulty: 5 out of 10. Actually, in this case I would even give lower mark. Because main difficulty is not about how you press buttons, it is about knowledge you have versus what build you are fighting and what should you expect from your enemy. When you will know this, all become very easy. Subscribe on the channel and type what do you think about this build. I always read all comments and answering on most of them. Goodbye guys, see you soon.